What up, big time gang? So I decided to do a separate video. I was gonna make this one video. So this was shot right after the initial video. Before I even did the photos, I shot this video. But I was gonna make one video and put the sizing in there. But I figured since this is a unique bracelet that you don't see as often anymore, I'd do a separate video on it. So this is the original dual pin bracelet. Now, this is obviously new, so I'm not sure how Benny acquired this bracelet, if another collector had it, but it still has the plastic on it, which I'm going to remove. It's my watch now. Take that off. But so it still had the original plastic on it, but this is a dual pin, and it's trickier to size for amateur than the normal single pin because you have choices now. There's two pins to choose from. So the rule of thumb for me is I always hit the upper pin, the one closest to the watch. So on each link, you're going to hit the one closest to the watch. It still has the arrows. It's not a pin and collar. It's still a cotter pin type. But if you mess this up as you're doing it, and you do one at the top and one at the bottom, when you try to put the bracelet back together, it's not going to go back together because you release the links from two different spots. But if you stay with the rule of thumb, like I do, where there's this top pin on each link, well, then you can't screw it up. It always works out. So that's what we're going to do here. And I'll show you guys and take you through that real quick. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible so you're not bored to death. Tools you need, you can get these on Amazon, is the watch block. It holds the bracelet. And this has holes in it so that you can put the watch in there and the pins can slide through the holes. That's the purpose of that. And then you're going to need a hammer. Plastic side is for when you're hitting the pins in so you don't mar the bracelet itself. You hit it with the plastic. So once the pin's all the way in and you hit the bracelet, you're not actually scratching the steel. To hit the pin in, I use this side, which is the steel side. And when I'm hitting the punch, I also use this side. And you'll see that in action when I do it. And then you need a punch. I bought these punches on Amazon a long time ago. They're interchangeable tips. They have black plastic that you can hold on to, easier to grip. But any punch will work. Like I got this one from Aragon. Any punch like this will work. I don't like these because they're short. I like the longer tip to push the pin farther through so I don't have to use needle nose to pull it out. And that's it. Oh, and last but not least, you need a baggie. So I will label this baggie, but that's what you need as well to put your links into. I highly suggest that you use a bag to put your links into and then keep them all together in a box, however you want to do it. I use one slot dive cases, but keep your stuff organized, man. I definitely recommend that. So let's get this done. Let me raise the camera up a little bit for you guys. Make this a little more visible. So we're going to put the punch into the top. Like I said, the one closest to the case is the hole I'm going to use on each link. So we're going to give that a few taps. There it goes. And I'm only going to take out one for now on this side, because I think I take out two at the 6 o'clock and then I use a micro adjustment to adjust the rest. I believe I only take out 3. So to take out one, you just need to do side by side. If I was to take out 2, I would skip one and move over to the next. Take the pins out, remove the one link, and then put them right back together. And then you're going to put the pin back in the exact same way it came out. Now, here's where the plastic part comes in on the hammer. So I'm using the blue part. I'm going to give it a few taps to get that in there. Now, we will secure it tighter than that once I'm done sizing. Right now, I don't know exactly where we're going to land. So I'm not going to spend the time to tighten it down and then have to readjust. So now we've got the other side in. And we're going to take out 2 on this side. So same deal. Here's a case. I'm taking out the top link or the top pin on the bracelet. And that sounds so solid because I'm hitting the plastic. I'm sure I am. I'm not. There you go. You see? I was hitting the plastic and that's why it was binding up. There we go. So on this one, I'm taking out 2. So I skipped one. You see the hole there? That one still has a pin in it, and then the hole there. So I skipped it on purpose to take out 2 links at once. So we'll take out the pins. And I've got 2 free links. Okay, put this back together. And then we're going to try this on before we go any further and see what I need to do. I'm not sure how many links I take out, even though I've done 100 of these dang things. My memory is super bad. And I forget everything. So I think it's 3. I know on a Venom hybrid it's definitely 3. But I don't remember what a SUBAQUA specialty is. That's actually perfect right there. I just need to do that, maybe 1 micro adjustment. So there it is on the wrist. Booyah. Really like this watch, man. I'm super glad I won it. So, okay. So I just I washed the case back on this watch because it was grimy, had some dead skin in there. And I'm not putting that on my wrist till it's clean. So now look at that. It looks pristine. This thing is mint. For being an old watch, it is mint condition. Beautiful watch. Okay, so before we go any further, we're going to get all this stuff out of the way. And we're going to write down the model number and a description on the baggie. So the model number is 5216. I'm going to put 2-tone SAS. Now I know exactly what these links are for, and I would know anyways, but let's just say something bad happens to me and my significant other needs to sell my watches. She can figure out what goes to what. Hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon, but we all gotta die sometime, right? And the money I've got sitting on this shelf behind me, you better be selling my watches. Okay. So I put them all 3 together. Made sure the extra pin is there as well. Because people seem to always leave that out, man. When I do trades and stuff, the pins that are holding the links together are there. And the extra one that needs to be there is never there. That irks me. A lot of things irk me. But we won't get into that. That's a whole separate video that I don't think you guys want to see. Okay. So there it is. And these are 1.5 inch by 2 inch baggies. And you can get these on Amazon, like 100 of these for like $5, something like that. Definitely worth the investment. And just put it off to the side. I'll put it in my dive case later. And we're done. Video is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have questions about sizing your watch, please drop in the comments. One thing that I've been asked before that I'll explain real quick is micro adjustment. This is a clasp and this is a micro adjustment here. You've got 5 different spots you can adjust it to. And when you do that, it pulls the bracelet in, which makes the bracelet tighter on your wrist. So if you're in between links, like if you put one back in, it's a little too loose. If you take one out, it's a little too tight. Well, then you can use that to adjust it. I almost forgot a crucial point, thing to do, which is push these pins all the way in. So I'm gonna give it a little love tap on the ones I adjusted and make sure they're nice and snug. We'll flip it over and look for the other one I did, which is right here. And this is crucial. You do not want your watch falling off your wrist. And you don't want to hit it too hard. You just want to make sure it's in there snug. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to adjust the micro adjustment 1 spot so you guys can see real quick. So right now it's on the furthest out. I'm going to push it in 1. So I'm simply going to use my pin punch tool, push in the pin, Slide it over until it clicks. There we go. It's really hard to do when you're trying to look through a camera. Same thing with this one. I really cannot find it. And I went back too far because I couldn't see what I was doing. There we go. So now you'll see it's moved back one. You see that? That's the micro adjustment. Most of you probably know that, but the ones that don't, now you know. Have a great day. Make sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification to all, share with your friends, drop that hashtag BigTimeGang in the comments. Much love, y'all. God bless.